Hello, creative friends. For Inktober, the first prompt for the first of the month is fish. And I want to show you a fish that I did in Zentangle. And I want to do ones that's similar but different. And what I'm going to do first is I'm going to draw it on watercolor paper with a pencil. Then I'm going to go over it with my carbon ink pen, and I will have a link to this in the description down below. This is a fabulous pen that is waterproof when it's dry. And it's a very fine line. It is a fountain pen. So it's really a great pen. I highly recommend this one. And then after that, I'm going to paint it. So this is going to be a three-parter, and I hope you enjoy it. So I'm going to start out with Arches, which is my favorite watercolor paper. I really like the cold pressed. Okay. And I looked up Zentangle fishes because I want something that's a little bit different for this one. Maybe I'm going to make a goldfish this time. So I'm going to draw the body. And I want it to be really shapely, and I like for my fish to have a long flowing tail and a long dorsal fin. So let's put the fins on first and draw them down like this. And then what I'll do is I will take the pen, go over all the lines that I like, clean it up a little bit, and then erase everything so that I have just the ink lines and I can paint within those. So let's make some more of these. And I'll make another one like that. And another one like this, and maybe a third one that is more curly Q even than that. All right, now we have the these fins on top, and I'm going to make some gills around here. So we'll put some stripes around his face or her face. And then the rest of this is just going to be these wild and beautiful Zentangle things that we'll put various types of patterns into. Actually, I think I want to have this one a little bit wider down here. Maybe this should be up more so that there's not so much space between them. That's why I like to use a pencil first. And with Arches, it erases really well. Yeah, that's better. And then what I'm going to do here is bring this around here. Then the next one is going to come out here and be like that. Erase this a little bit more in here. And then what we'll do is we'll fill all these in with all kinds of various types of patterns. It'll be really pretty. So I think I'll make this one come down like around there and like that. And then this one can come down here like this. And I'll put one in here like that. Maybe more like that. Okay. We'll do another curly Q. And more of these. And all I'm using for a pencil is a very cheap mechanical pencil. I'm just laying the lines down basically is all I want to do this step. So let's turn them around and make some more this way. And ones here. I'm going to make one big curly one here, and then all of this will be cut down into various ones. We'll make one more here. Okay, so we have a good shape for our fish, I think. I'm liking him a lot, her, whatever it is. Now we need kind of a fishy mouth of some sort, and I'll put like a fishy type lips on a fish, if fish have lips, and a pretty eye of some sort. Okay, and I think the fish needs a fin here, so make that like a wing sort of, but it needs to be more curly or something. How do I do this? Maybe make it curly. Try that. Okay, I kind of like that. All right, so it has a curly wing, fin, and I think probably then what I'm going to do is put in the Zentangles with the pen. So let's go over this with the pen right now in step 2, and I'll speed this up so you don't have to. Okay, so here we are with the fish, and my cat, of course, had to come check it out. So, to erase a little bit more because she was up here checking him and walking on him. So anyway, our fish looks good, and I have Pinterest on my tablet, which is on my desk here as well. And previously I printed out a bunch of things from Pinterest. Like, I love this. Isn't this nice? Look at all the different patterns. So maybe we could start out with just a simple line. Also, some of these that are oval, I want to do some on his body. I think I'll do like a pattern of scales. Then you can see how they've done swirls and dots and lines, and here's one that is nice with the triangles. This one is just very tiny dots. This one's larger dots. This one is lines and dots. It's amazing the creativity that people come up with. So let's just get started on this, and what I'm going to do to begin is to put scales on the body. So to do that, I'm just going to start drawing some half circles, and then you sort of offset them so that the next one would be there and the next one would be there. And you see how you do that. Pretty interesting. And I will fill up his body area with this type of pattern, so I'll speed it up. So finally, I think we're finished. This really did not take me a long time to do. Yes, I did speed up the video so you wouldn't get bored, but doing a project like this is not all that time consuming, as you saw. And it looks very complicated now, but you saw how I started with very basic shapes, and I just drew these out very, very simply, very easily with a pencil, then went over it with a pen. All you have to do is just fill it in with patterns. Go onto Pinterest and find Zentangle, and you'll find all kinds of cool things. You can also, of course, find fabulous coloring books if you like this sort of things. You can do them in pencil, you can do them in watercolor. There are different types of books, and they're a lot of fun, and it is very, very therapeutic. I go into like a Zen meditative state while I'm drawing, so it is really good to calm you down in this crazy world, things that are out of our control. It really does help. Art therapy has been tremendous for me. I'm a cancer survivor. I'm surviving now my second cancer. And I tell you, without my art, I don't know how I would have made it. But I hope you've enjoyed this. I am going to paint it, but I'm going to make a separate video for that because I think more people would be interested in the painting section of it. The drawing people, you know, would like the drawing part. So I'm going to make them separate. And I want to get this posted for the Inktober challenge. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe for future uploads, and I'll see you in the next video.